Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan, and this with me is my good buddy Rob.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Good, good. This is episode 71 of our podcast.
Excellent, excellent.
71 times we have sat here and welcomed everyone to come talk video games with us.
That's right. A one-sided conversation. They never say anything back.
Yeah. That's okay. One day.
One day.
So how's it going?
Hey, yay.
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 Well, I mean, there's no near civil wars this week, so
It's true.
I think it was a good week.
It was. Everything kind of passed and wasn't too much news, which is good news.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I don't think we have anything really for housekeeping, so we can just get this train right on the tracks and fly right into news.
That's right. We're going to start off like we always do with the biggest news story.
Well, I don't know if it's that, but
No.
it was the first one.
It's the first one, so this is the one you're getting.
Yeah, it was the... we do them chronologically, try to do them chronologically as to when they came out after our last episode there. Or after we recorded, I guess. But anyways.
You know what? This could be the biggest news story of the week for somebody.
Yeah. Hey, absolutely. Apex Legends announced that a new character coming out called Fuse. He's going to be coming out on February 2nd when they're starting their new season. He's like a demolitions expert.
Good name.
Yeah. Have you played any Apex Legends? No?
No.
I tried it a little bit on my old computer, and it was laggy as crap, and then I kind of lost interest. So I've been meaning to go back, but I also have that fear now, just like with Fortnite, that there's people out there who are like, I'm just going to launch and die just repeatedly. So
it was one of those games that it was so hot when it first came out. And everyone's like, oh, Fortnite's dead. Fortnite's dead.
Yeah, it's a Fortnite killer.
It's Fortnite killer.
Nope. I mean, it's hung around, though. It's still got some popularity, but Fortnite has definitely done some things to keep people interested. One thing, though, is that it's rumored that this February 2nd season change we will also see the launch, finally, of Apex Legends on the Switch. So,
okay,
we'll keep an eye open for that. That's just over a week away. So,
actually, would have thought it was on the Switch already. That kind of shows you.
No,
how much I follow it, I guess.
They kind of had a release date there for a while, and then it just got pushed into 2021. So,
fair enough. Everything's late.
Yeah, kind of a last minute change there, but it happened. Was there anything else in there? Oh yeah, no, they just mentioned in the article here that they delayed the Switch version of Apex near the end of last year. What do we got next? Oh, Capcom held a big event this week for Resident Evil, because 2021 is the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. This makes me feel old. I'm like, that game came out after high school, and I'm like, yeah, it did.
It sure did.
Which was only 10 years ago, right?
Yeah. Hence why we aren't the grumpy young gamers. We are.
It's true.
Yeah. So of course, with that news conference, they announced a whole bunch of Resident Evil related things. Of course. They showed a teaser trailer for Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, which is the new Netflix series coming.
Okay.
You can look that up wherever. It doesn't show a whole heck of a lot, but it looks good. It's gonna follow the games. They're not going in their own direction. It's gonna follow the canon of the games. So that's interesting.
Yeah, no kidding.
But they're not doing their own take on it or anything. I mean, if you because if you check out like Castlevania, the anime series there on Netflix, yeah, it doesn't resemble much of the Castlevania, but it's good stuff. So they also released a full trailer of for Resident Evil 8 and the release date. And yeah, that game looks scary as crap.
Yeah, you played the demo, right?
I did.
Not to spoil for the later
on. Yeah, I'll talk more about it in our what we've been playing there. But yeah, I did played it last night and streamed it there for anyone who wants to check it out. I didn't realize at the time though that it was a PS5 exclusive.
The demo was, yeah.
Yep. So that's so that was cool. But also they announced with Resident Evil 8, they're going to do like they did with the Resident Evil 3 remake. They're putting out a new multiplayer game. And this one, I don't know much about the multiplayer game. I heard some okay things about it, the one that came with Resident Evil 3. But this one, it's called RE-verse. So like instead of universe, it's like Resident Evil verse.
Right.
This one, it looks like instead of being like just generic characters, you're actually playing people from the games. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that's cool. So there's also a trailer for that out there too. Oh, one thing kind of interesting about it is it's done in like cell shaded animation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks really sharp. So yeah, if you get a chance, check out that trailer.
I don't think there's enough done in cell shaded nowadays. Like whenever I see a game in cell shade, that's what drew me to Borderlands. Yeah. Initially, just the look, and it looks really sharp. Well,
then you, my friend, should give Apex Legends a try.
Oh, is that cell shaded too?
Yeah.
You get teabagged in cell shading.
You can get that punch card, that teabagging punch card you have. I've got it all.
Yay! Gonna add it off the list.
Yep. Instead of a bucket list, you've got the teabag list.
Yep. Get teabagged in every multiplayer game.
So yeah, I mean, I think that was. They also announced a crossover with Division 2, that you'll be able to get Resident Evil gear for your characters in Division 2. So during a limited time event.
Sure. Fair enough.
It's part of this all. So, but yeah, I'll talk more about the demo there when we talk about what we've been playing. Yeah. What else have we got this week? So Blizzard absorbed a studio. Looks like Activision just mashing everyone together some more.
Quite nice.
Yeah. So the studio Vicarious Visions. I know them for Guitar Hero. That's where I know them mostly from. But so they've been added as support to Blizzard. So basically all the people who are doing work at Vicarious Vision will now be added to Blizzard games to support upcoming Blizzard games. So
right. Were they the folks who did the Crash Bandicoot remakes?
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Okay.
As I type away. I thought that's what they did. Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot, the new series. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, they did that as well, the remake.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
I thought they were still fairly big making...
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Wonder... it's not like Activision to just lend a studio that's doing really well to somebody else, but I guess when they're part of the same company, it's different. But
oh, you know what else they had a hand in making?
What else, Guy?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
Nice.
Yeah. So, So yeah, they've definitely been doing stuff, but I don't know. I just played so much Guitar Hero in the day. Just remember seeing their.
Yeah, it's funny because I look at they did Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock in 2010,
Mm-hmm.
and then from 2011 to 2017 they did nothing but Skylanders games.
Wow. Okay.
There's Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, Skylanders Cloud Patrol, Lost Islands, Battlegrounds Giants, Swap Force, Trap Team, Superchargers, Imaginators, and then
Holy
in
crap.
2017 they were a support team for Destiny 2. They were a support team for Bungie.
Wow. Okay.
And then they did the Crash Bandicoot and Same trilogy, which,
Nice.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
very mixed,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
weird. It's weird though. Like it seems like that company's going away though, and they're just being absorbed into the Activision cloud. Like
yeah.
what I got from that article. So
I mean, a lot of their last three games are very well received. So,
yeah.
and they did a PSP game. I'm trying to find that PSP game. I was
Okay.
It was Ultimate Alliance. That's what it was.
Oh,
They did the PSP version.
excellent. Okay. So hopefully they do some good stuff for Blizzard, you know?
I would think so.
Um, so Xbox, they've been on kind of a winning streak lately
You could definitely say that.
until this week. They finally did something that made people mad.
Yes, yes, they did.
So they announced a pricing increase to Xbox Live Gold Live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Live Gold, which is the access to their free service or their online service,
Mm-hmm.
and you also get the 2 or 3 free games a month.
Sure.
So basically the PS Plus, like, or just like PlayStation Plus, right? Like,
Sure. Fair enough. Yep.
yeah, very very similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they announced a price hike, and people lost their minds. um, I I can see why people like. Okay, I kind of see why they did the price hike,
Mm-hmm.
and it was to push people into the Game Pass Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for $4 extra a month, you can get the Game Pass Ultimate.
Right.
But um, I guess some people just want to just pay for gold. Like at this point, like I don't understand why you wouldn't want Game Pass.
It's
um,
true. It is true. It's best deal in gaming, right? So,
but yeah, so people lost their minds about it, and they backpedaled and said we're not going to do it. They're going to leave it as is for now.
how much was the price increase?
It was going to be $1 to the monthly and $5 to the 3 month and $20 to the 6 month.
Okay. Doesn't
Yeah,
$12 a year doesn't seem if you're going monthly, that's
exactly right.
Netflix does that stuff every couple months.
Yeah. So also they mentioned that they haven't actually had a price increase. They've had the exact same price for the last 10 years, which I guess is to their advantage and detriment
Right,
because you keep it
right.
that price for so long and then announce it would have been better to kind of announce this with the launch of the console, maybe.
True enough.
I don't know.
Well, I know when they did the price increase from the beta price on the PC version of Xbox Game Pass,
Hmm.
people lost their minds, even though we all knew it was coming, because
Yeah.
it was like $5 a month for
Hmm.
forever while it was in beta, and we're all like got kind of used to it. But
Then it went up to what, 7?
oh no, it went up to like 9. No, it's 12 Canadian.
12? Oh.
Yeah, which Again, for another $5, I could go to Ultimate, but I don't have an Xbox, so
Right, right.
I wouldn't really gain anything by it. So,
But you get the online with that?
yeah, oh yeah, with the PC, there's no live difference.
Oh,
I
okay,
can go
okay.
online because when we did Streets for Rage, right, or Streets of Rage,
Right, right. Okay,
yeah,
okay. That's yeah, I guess they have a little harder time keeping that behind a walled garden like they can on the console.
yeah, it'd be a little harder, but I mean they could probably do it, but
You know, speaking of Xboxes, we should I'll just mention that they were actually in stock this week briefly on Friday, right?
yeah,
And
for
I hovered over the the buy button there. I
yep,
was going to
yep,
try the all access, their financing with it, but decided to wait it out a little bit.
yeah, man, it was about 3 hours, 4 hours afterwards, they were all completely out of stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
And you couldn't buy it when they had them in stock. You couldn't buy the system. You had to go through
Yeah, if
the
you're
payment plan. You couldn't just say like, "Oh, you've got them in stock. Can I just take the system?"
mm-hmm.
They had them specifically for that. So
Yeah. Well, and that kind of makes sense because they have some sort of partnership
yeah,
with uh with GameSpot, so which is EB Games here in Canada.
here in Canuckle Land.
Canada. A.
Hey, we're sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sure we did something to
Mm-hmm.
um oh, I didn't put it in the news here, but I'm going to talk about it before this next thing. Um so Sega's been
Sega.
releasing Sega has been releasing all sorts of awesome archive stuff this
Mm-hmm.
past year for their anniversary. The 30th? 35th? 40th? Which anniversary is this that they
Oh
say?
no, actually, Sega's been around 60th.
Is it 60th?
I think so.
Well,
I just
whichever
have. I've got
which
that article up here.
60th. Yep.
60th. Yeah.
So they released some video or pictures anyways of the Sega Venus, which was the prototype of the Nomad.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just cool stuff. I didn't get around to watching the video here, but yeah, just great stuff. I'm glad that they're really opening the doors, so like on
Yeah.
all their stuff this year.
It is cool. It's very nice to see them kind of celebrating it, showing a lot of the history. And because, I mean, for kids nowadays, they might kind of scoff at Sega, but Sega they were neck and neck with Nintendo for a
Yeah,
long time. They were the big player, and a couple of bad choices, and they faded away. But
yeah. Because yeah, I mean during the SNES, the Super Nintendo time, and the Genesis, man, oh man,
yep,
it was just neck, like you said, neck and neck.
yep, absolutely. Little guy named Sonic.
Little dude named Sonic.
Yep. Oh, there's so many good games that are just Sega exclusives as well that people don't even think of. But like Gunstar Heroes is still one of the
Oh
best
yeah,
games, and the little Toe Jam and Earl, and like all the Sonic games, which now you can play on everything. But
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, again another cool video if you want to look that up for the Sega Venus, the handheld that became the Nomad.
yeah, yeah, the Nomad looks a lot nicer. I'm glad they changed the design there, and Nomad is still on the list of things I want to pick up eventually. But
Right, right.
finding a one in good shape at a good price is not easy.
It it plays Genesis games, right?
Yep,
Yeah, okay.
yep.
So also this week, um, a new Cyberpunk patch finally came out. So yeah.
Yay!
So PC players are even more happy. It fixed a lot of issues. And PlayStation players are happy.
That's it?
Particularly PS4.
Oh, great.
PS4 Slim.
Mm-hmm.
Huge improvements. Xbox One owners, not so happy. No, it's not. It didn't, for whatever reason. Those fixes aren't showing up like they did on the PlayStation.
Oh dear.
Yeah, people are still like, well, it's not the PC version. Well, that's right, it's not the PC version.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You're trying to play it on a 5-year-old console. Like, what? Yeah. What are you to expect here?
Yeah, honestly, there's still no comparison between even a middle of the road gaming machine versus a PS4. I'm sorry, you're dealing with a little bit more horsepower, right? So
a lot of the frame rate issues and a lot of the crowd issues. So the good old games version of it, the patch was only 1 gig.
Okay.
But the Steam version was 9.
Was there differences?
None noted, just something in delivery.
That's pretty substantial.
Yeah.
It's not like 1 to 1.5. That's
no. And then on console it's 16 gig.
That makes sense. They had to fix a lot more on that, right?
Yeah. So yeah. So there's another one slated for mid-February. We'll see.
Oh, nice.
We'll see then. We'll see what happens with that.
Were there any initial reactions to the quality of the patch?
Well, just what I mentioned. Like,
it did get better. It didn't.
Driving was apparently the biggest thing that that was fixed on the PlayStation.
Okay. And they didn't go Fallout 76 on it, where they had a patch that fixed one thing and broke 7 things.
Not yet.
Okay, that's good.
No reports of that yet.
Excellent.
So I think that's all we got for news. Why don't you tell me what you've been playing, Rob?
Well, all right, I will. Damn it.
Do it now.
So I've spent a lot of time slowly backing up my PlayStation Portable library of, I think it's close to 300 games. Very slowly. You can do it with when you jailbreak the PSP. You can download something called PSP Filer, which lets you rip your own games off the UMD to your memory card, transfer them from the memory card to the PC. So I'm slowly backing up the games I have. It's been real slow. It's about 15 to 20 minutes a game, depending on the game.
Right.
But because of that, I've been playing a lot of PSP in the meantime, just trying them out on the emulator on my PC, and doing a lot of the Capcom Classic collections. They got reloaded and remixed. So I've been playing a lot of Mercs and 1943, and because they're the arcade ROMs, they play very good. And honestly, playing them on a real controller, versus, can I unplug this? Yeah. Versus this is, I love the PSP to pieces. Was not a good analog stick.
Right.
It was not. Anyone who says otherwise, you're wrong. I'm sorry. That was not. PSP did a lot of things really revolutionary at the time. The stick was awful. So it's nice to be able to play them, and on the I use PSPPP as the emulator, and you can upscale up to 10 times the resolution, and yeah, it's
nice.
It's a good way to play a lot of games that I enjoy that I don't want to play on the UMD, or I don't want to play on the PlayStation Portable. And honestly, I'm just worried I don't want to lose a lot of these, because when I got a lot of these UMDs, the price of them used was at an all-time low.
Right.
Like a lot of these have got like 99-cent stickers on them, right? And for some reason, as it is with all things video games, the prices of and demand have gone way up on them lately. So I want to kind of take advantage of having them there and get them all backed up. So a lot of PSP. Also, with Xbox Game Pass being the great value that it is, as we say every week.
Yep.
I got a notification that the game, I think it's pronounced Grease, GRIS. I think it's from a French studio. Was leaving Game Pass soon, and I'd always wanted to try it. It's supposed to be this very story-driven, wonderful game. So I've been playing a bit of that, and it's very high on atmosphere.
Okay.
Haven't gone to a lot of really involving gameplay yet. I can see I'm about an hour and a half in. I can see that maybe it will get there, but they say right in the game notes you don't die. So I have a feeling it's a lot of beating your head against how do I get from here to here.
Right.
But
right.
the atmosphere of it, like there's a sense of loss, like right out of the bat. This girl, something happens and you're not sure exactly what's happening, but you can tell there's this huge sense of loss, that there's something has happened to her, and you're kind of discovering what, I think, as it goes along. So I would recommend anyone with Game Pass to give it a try, and before it goes away.
Cool.
And also, stuck in it's gotten a little colder here in Inmanchuck.
Yes, it has.
So instead of going for walks with the kids, like I've been trying to do stuff inside, and I believe I typed the word fitness twice there. I did. I've been doing the new Boxing Fitness 2 demo.
Oh, okay.
On the that makes more sense than fitness.
Yeah.
Been trying it out. It's I did do a review on the Boxing Fitness 1 for the Switch back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to try out the demo, and it's more of the same. It's got some quality of life enhancements. Like a big thing with the original is that you're supposed to be going back and forth as you're going.
Yeah.
But it was very easy to kind of lose track of, okay, am I supposed to be forward or back? They've actually included a little icon at the top that shows which foot you're supposed to be on at that point.
Oh. Yeah, definitely. Because when I was trying it out there for a bit, like, yeah, you're supposed to be like rocking back and forth almost, and
you're going the wrong way and you're supposed to be punching it, it gets very awkward. So
yeah,
nice little quality of life thing. And the instructors, like it kind of got a little bit of a graphical overhaul. The instructors look a little more human because they were kind of creepy in the first one.
Right.
A little better. I don't know if I'll run out and trade in some games and try and get this new, but the demo's really good. So if anyone out there is stuck in the cold and they're looking for a new thing to kind of burn off some calories, burn off some calories. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are doing New Year's resolution type stuff. So the fitness stuff is usually pretty big at that time. So.
Is the full game out, or is it just a demo right now?
I think the demo's been out for a while, but I'm going to look right now.
Yeah, the demo's been out for a bit, but
I'm looking it up right now. Amuse the people, Ryan.
Hi, people.
Hey, hello, people.
Hi. I'm waving for anyone listening in the audio podcast right now while Rob's checking this out.
January 30th.
Oh.
Oh no. Sorry, nope, that's not it. That's when it would get. No, it is out.
It is out? Okay.
And they would Amazon would ship it to you, and the earliest you get it is the 27th.
Oh, okay.
Good old Amazon.
So it has been out. Okay. I thought they
I
thought they released the demo for a bit before the game was coming out, which could have happened because I think it's been out for a bit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's yeah, Best Buy has it now too, so you can pick it up today at any place you buy video games.
Perfect. I can recommend the first one. I definitely had I had a good time working out with that. I mean, even if it did get awkward. Um, oh, it came out December 4th.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, if you're, that's a good little quality of life enhancement because you're supposed to be constantly kind of
Mm-hmm.
like rocking back and forth, and if you're on the back foot and you're supposed to take a swing, and
Not good,
no.
especially for us husky white gentlemen who may or may not have a good sense of rhythm.
Oh, also, I just read here that you can transfer your profile from the first one
Yeah,
to the second one.
I heard that. Yeah,
So you don't, if you're just looking for the upgrade and don't want to lose all your any progress you've made.
there you go.
Yeah, cool, cool,
And
cool.
that's what I've been playing. A lot of stuff in the background. So,
Yeah.
how about you, fella buddy guy?
So I didn't realize at first that the Resident Evil 8 demo was a PS5 exclusive.
Mm,
Um, but so I downloaded it and I played it last night. I streamed it. The stream's on our page there if you want to go check it out. It's on the YouTube page or on the our Facebook page. There's a link to it. So if you were really good at it, you could probably finish it in about half an hour.
mm-hmm.
It took me just over an hour to finish it. There's this notorious part, I guess, because Rob knew exactly what he'd watched another demo of it and knew exactly what I was having trouble with. But yeah, it looks great. Uh, that RE engine, man, they do some unreal stuff with that. Like,
No, it's a different engine.
there you go. I was wondering if you're going to take that or not.
Absolutely, I will.
Um, but yeah, I guess it's just a little bit of story to tide you over until May. I think it's May 8th or 21st. For Resident Evil 8 to when it actually finally comes out.
Yeah, and from what they were saying, this is like a visuals demo for the PlayStation 5, and they are going to do a regular demo for all the systems a little closer to the day. So, for all you Xbox owners and PC owners, and you'll get a chance to play some. You just got to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, it was smooth as butter, no troubles. Um, May 7th is the release date. I might we'll see what's happening in May. I mean, that's it's still 3 months away.
Yeah, who knows where we're going to
4 months
be
away.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll pick it up when it comes out. I was talking with Brent about that, but I should go back and actually so the last one that I played all the way through was 4. And I mean, I played 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Dabbled for about an hour in 5, and then something shiny caught my attention, and I never went back. But yeah, I was telling him I should play 5, 6, and 7. Actually, play all of 7, not in VR.
Yeah, that's a good life choice.
And just get caught up in the story.
There you go.
I also so last week we were both talking about how we picked up Contra because it was finally gone on a good sale.
Yeah.
There was another good sale last week. Finally, something I've been watching for a while. The Disney classics Aladdin and Lion King remake that came out. The game that has it's got 5 versions of Aladdin and 5 versions of Lion King in it.
Right.
So I played some of the Aladdin, the Sega Genesis version,
Mm-hmm.
which is I was a little disappointed because I thought the SNES version came on this too, but it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because in the Sega Genesis version, Aladdin has a sword, which he never did in the SNES version. But the SNES version, it's a lot more parkour, and that was one thing I really remembered liking about it. So, gonna have to look up a copy of that somewhere now. But it's cool. I mean, I tried that. They even have like the Game Boy remake on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot. It looks great. Like they didn't just slap an emulator on there, and no, they they cleaned the games up real nice, really nice
Very
and
nice.
smooth.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I thought was neat that I hadn't really seen anybody do with like these classic games is they put playthroughs actually in the game.
Oh, okay.
At least like for Lion King, they
Mm-hmm.
did. They had one, and so I ended up watching like 20 minutes of that. And it's basically someone playing it who knows
Right.
exactly what to do at every second.
And it makes sense that it's Lion King because it has that infamously hard level.
The monkey level.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You should see this guy fly through that. That's basically where I fast forwarded to. What's
I'm
that?
like, wow, look at that.
I was like,
Yeah.
look at him knowing exactly which monkeys to flip. If you've ever played that level, yeah.
I never did, but
Oh yeah.
I've heard so many stories about people trying to,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember renting it a few times back in the day because there's a really cool part where Simba's running towards
Oh, yeah.
running towards you and like the stampede's happening around you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just amazing at the time. Like it just looked so good. So but I'm happy with that. I'm gonna dabble in these games a little bit more. Just put them in the dabble pile.
Right, right. I've got that game. I think I played it for about 10 minutes and then like went away to something else because
Yeah.
something shiny, but
Yeah.
do actually have it.
And then lastly, today I recorded a Let's Play with RC Pro Am 2.
Hey.
So I'm not going to say too much about that. Check out the Let's Play for it. But that game this game is hard still, but it seemed more playable than the first one.
Okay, yep,
And
yep.
I mean, like I mentioned in my video, right there, it's on my wall of fame.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites of all time. Love
Yeah.
that game. I can't even tell you how many times me and my buddies rented that game. Like we probably could have bought a version of it.
Yeah.
With the amount of times we rented that. So, and also, man, I couldn't imagine having like back then having the tap and having four of us play because that was a big deal with this one is that you can have the four players.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, doing the races. So that would have been unreal.
It would have. It would have. I didn't know that about our Super Round 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of the games that took advantage of the satellite? Or I don't remember
Yes.
what that tap is called. I think it's a satellite.
I think so too.
Yeah. It's something like that. Anyways, so that's all I've been playing. Do you have anything making you grumpy this week, Rob?
Nothing that yeah. Nothing to do with video games.
Nothing video game related,
Just life. Multiplayer adapter.
I guess in my what we've been playing, I have been playing some more Miles Morales as well.
Hey, all right,
working my way through that. So I tried out. I have been playing it in the fidelity mode, which is 1080p at 30 frames per second with the ray tracing.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a mixed mode on there, which does 60 frames and takes out some of the background stuff to be able to do the ray tracing as well. And
okay,
it's so weird. Like you don't realize the difference between 30 and 60 until you actually
it's 30.
Yeah.
I did that right in my head, folks.
You did that math right in your head?
Right up here.
30 more frames, but
30 more frames.
I was a little gobsmacked when I switched over to the 60 there and the reflections and just the smoothness. Like,
sure, yeah.
you just don't you don't know until you until you turn it on. Because I don't know, I've kind of been like 30, 60, whatever. I'm old. I can't tell the difference.
Yep,
Oh, I
but
could.
you can. Yeah, you totally can. Once you're actually playing, especially something that's moving fast.
Yeah. And
That's why in Flight Simulator, most people didn't realize it was running at 30 if they were lucky.
Right.
Because you can't tell. It's a flight simulator. It's going like this.
Yeah.
But in a game where you're flipping and shooting webs and
So I also I played about a half hour of it last night after I played the Resident Evil demo, and to stream it online I just used the built-in PlayStation. So the Resident Evil stuff looks great. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or a Sony posting thing or what, but the version that's saved on our page is only standard def.
Okay.
And when I was streaming Miles Morales, I upped it to stream the 60 frames. And when there's a lot of movement on the screen, it does not look good.
Right.
So I was goofing around with it more than anything. But I got to do some testing with that because I got to see if it's partially due to it being over wireless, because it's a wireless connection to.
That could be. That's a big deal with streaming. Yeah.
So, or what? But I was having a lot of trouble with YouTube this morning. I was trying to find the streams, and I could click on them on our Facebook page, but I couldn't find them on the YouTube page. And then eventually I had to like refresh like 3 times, and then finally they showed up. So
okay,
I don't know. Some weird YouTube stuff going on.
It'd be interesting too to see the difference with like the new streaming software on the PlayStation 5 versus if you were streaming, say, with your AverMedia there.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to know how close it is. Right? You think the AverMedia would be still a little ahead just because it's something you pay for, and but
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like the it only says that the standard definition version's available, and but it also said that the HD version was still processing. So
okay,
I didn't check back before we started here today. I meant to, but I will. I'll do some more research on that. Maybe do a comparison.
There you go.
But yeah, I think that's all I got. All I got for this week. That all you got?
Yep, you bet. This week I'm gonna do another PC retro old games that Rob played when he was a kid back in the day series episode. On we'll do spoilers. It's too shiny. On that one there, Red Baron.
Nice.
Was an old DOS game.
Yeah.
Got a lot of great memories of it, and found it at the Value Village for $2.99. Spoilers, I do not have a DOS machine, so I will probably pick it up on Good Old Games or something like that. But
yeah.
I have toyed with the idea of making an XP machine, but I can only have so many computers sitting at my feet right here, right? So I've got it's like I may try it on the XP machine just to see in running compatibility mode, but I think the stuff for DOS compatibility was always very sketchy with XP.
It was.
They had finally gone away from DOS and gone to more of the NT infrastructure whole deal, right? So the DOS support ended with Millennium Edition, which not a lot of people had. Yeah.
I got it because it had some cool screensaver stuff.
Yeah, it was cool. It had a lot of neat stuff. Like the I remember the audio player it had like a really cool audio player, like when everything had those Winamp skins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Millennium had a good, and at the office we actually had a laptop running Millennium Edition for the longest time, sitting in the bottom one of our racks.
That's right.
But we had a very old video transport device that needed DOS support, and so that PC was still there in 2010, I want to say.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get rid of it.
No.
Yep. Good times.
So yeah, I'll post my Let's Play of RC Pro M2 this week, and maybe later in the week you'll post Red Baron, or
you bet.
And
it'll be a busy week.
Could be a very busy week. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching / listening. We always appreciate it. You know what else we appreciate? We like likes, we like comments. If you want to send us an email, you can email us at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, you can check us out. Our webpage is thegrumpyoldgamers.com. We post everything there, all of our original content. And of course, the Facebook page. It's probably where the most activity is, but from there, you can branch out to wherever you like.
It's true. And send us cash. Big buckets of cash. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, I wasn't going to push a Patreon or PayPal this week. Did it last week.
That's right.
I'll do it next week.
We're just happy being here, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not here, per se, because it's cold.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Good night.